Welcome back, everyone. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? Let me just. Everything's all green, cool. Okay. So we did unlock the Aetherites, and we shall proceed to doing the main scenario quest. Okay, making sure everything is all green. Alright, let's talk to Medrod. Please, please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I looked death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Method is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if he were to soothe him, if you were to soothe him, it might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. So slash oops, that's say slash soothe. Let's go back to party. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance, a masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating this same masked man? If that's the case, we'd help you in whatever way we can. I anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medred's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork. That's what I want to. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all I'm all help for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. Aiden has a proposal to make concerning your investigation. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the skeleton known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folks are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, three the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? let's murder. Oops. Murdering is fun. Okay, we shall get. Okay, this way. It's been ages since I've been here. Oh yeah, I should summon my Grunte. Companion attack mode. Oops. I always fucking forget about my chocobo. Alright. Do 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 do. You already seen to this is good work, adventurer. So we are able to find odd to suggest that the creatures are our culprits. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know that what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects. Will leave us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Fuck. So I have two. Okay, Rock and Runner has further knowledge of the mysterious deaths. Okay. There is something else I heard from the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself. Unseemly Japs outside. There's a rumor been going around. There's such some as whispers that after each victim's death, her recon Recor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. The bear investigates thing. I reckon I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Uh, Once you torn the rock, a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give you them a gander. Yeah. Let's accept his. Evaralt has information regarding your investigations. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Alright. Basically, we have to do two main scenario quests in order to proceed with the thingy. Okay, so both of them are there where a feat is. Uh, I'm suffering paranoia of this game freezing when I'm recording, so yeah. Fuck. So it's done there. Um, okay. What the fuck? I always get like these randoms. Do I have them? Okay, I don't. Okay, cool. Where is it? There we go. Let's collect these. Two more and we'll be all done. Ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-da. Okay. Monstrous bane might appeared and you slew it. The creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgrad. Intentionally or not, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. By this does make me wonder, why was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yams of the Rock of Rekhor. It has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with a masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. Give me just one moment. There you go. Method is troubled by the drill of the new developments in the murderous investigation. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your pharaoh bros, I can't. I take it this is sorry business troubling you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature of bane might. But you and I were moms apart. We could be have both seen it at precisely the same time. What's more, our adventurer here, friend here, had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw a eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There no reason why there couldn't be. God, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious, but then that means since there have been repeating sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. Okay, wait. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, was at the rocky area to the west that I had in my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The servants there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Alright, so that's that area. You know what? We do have enough time to do that, so shall we? We shall! Yay! Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This is probably an instance. Nope. Alright. Yep. Alright. Completed that little thing. So we shall report. Alright. And let's see. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Gods be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I can't seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sites. Sightings of the ringed eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end? None can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their mask mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of this button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim, a family sigil of that or of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Arthur Muller wants you to hold on to the button. I would have you hold on to the Lily button, you will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by mirroring. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, this is the girl, the innkeeper. What does this person unlock? And nothing. Good morning, good morrow to you, Akira. By the grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize this lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than begin with Burden, Bernadetta, over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Oops. Okay, Bernadetta. Luckily, I know how to say that name. It's because I played Fire Emblem Three Houses. Need help tracking the owner of the button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on, then show me what you have. Seems to be some familiar of decoration button. Reminis, uh, Reminiscent of those who worn by the family of old, though I cannot claim to know to its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridania culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. if there's a soul in Gridania who does it, it would be Sirgold over in the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. It's right, Lancers. Give me just one moment. I'm gonna research something. Uh, okay. Yeah, I should do this. We're almost there. Brenda believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught come of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanias. The owner of this button is most certainly well to do. You may wish to take your search to Gentry's Ward northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Oh, of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursandel, and I distinctly recall seeing a marked similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. I do believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. I do not believe. My brain. The center of the Dartocor's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer wane ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment? Ursadel has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dorton Cours. During the time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household, fair as summer was she, and possessed the heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. So, though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At the moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. They continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer uh, guests none among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she lost. She began the recite of rejuvenation. Those rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, they became a day when my lady bound one of her house handmaidens to her bed, and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to the place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed, so it was I left Hawk Manor, my home, for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and devour to I endeavor to endeavored to put the matter behind me. Instead, I had resolved never to speak of my experience again until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her torment soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She waits you at Hawk Manor of the western edge of Central Shroud. Go on, go and do what you must to be done. Probably said I can't even remember. Grenania, Aetherite. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Boundless Horizons. Row one grant you passage through the White Wolf Gate. Alright. Akira, is it not? I've been following your exploits with great interest. You have served Limsa well, but I believe your the greatest accomplishment has yet to come. It is with such lofty expectations that I would grant you the passage beyond Redania's own White Wolf Gate. Take this pass and show it to Friend Kemochia, the gatekeeper. Grid yourself well for the battle to come, and I am sure that the news of your deeds will reach me again before long. Alright. Only those who possess a gate pass may travel through the White Wolf Gate. It is for your own good. The fearsome beasts that lurk beyond would tear and unprepared adventurers limb from limb. You have the papers. Let's see. Now, yes, everything appears to be in order. Go in safely, Akira. In the future, should you wish to pass, you need only to say the word. Let's see. All of this is crap because I have good aetherite. Fuck. You should stand before the wolf gate. Do you wish to exit entrance trail? Yes. Okay. Uh, oh, I still haven't. Okay. Oh well. All right. Hope to. We will continue where we left off in the next episode. See you in the next one. Have a nice day.